Hello again. So today I'm going to be working on a glitter mix, but the first thing I want to do is I want to test some of my spangles to see if they are going to bleed or not. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use these this year or not, or if I'm going to use them for something else, but since I'm here and I'm playing, I want to test to see if they're going to bleed or not anyway. So what I do is I just get some clear polish and I kind of just get it all over the place. And I can tell you already, the purple one does bleed. Look at all that. That's pretty obvious, the purple one bleeds. The silver bat is looking pretty good. The black, looking good. These green are looking good. So is this one. So it looks to me like it's just the purple bats that I can't use because they bleed. So that's cool. And yeah, that purple bat, I don't know if I can get it so you guys can see it, but it's all sorts of a hot mess. Yeah, there you go. You can see the purple really just making a mess. But the other three or four items are looking good. So cool. Alright, so Halloween costume mix. So I'm going to make my first mix be a strawberry short or a zombie mix, and I will probably end up making a couple mixes. I'm probably going to make a strawberry shortcake one as well, just to see which I like better and go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tablespoon of this green glitter. Nice and chunky, very zombie-like, since that's what I'm going for. And then I'm also going to add this darker green glitter. I don't remember where I got it from. I think I got this from the dollar store. And I'm going to add, that's just a little bit over a teaspoon. And then I'm going to add, well, I probably should have had scissors. Oh, I can tear it. I'm going to add basically this whole package of this fine green glitter. Lots of greens. And then I'm going to add, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll stir it first and then we'll see where we're at. Well, keep going on the green vein. So now I'm going to add about half of a teaspoon, which is easier said than done on this particular scoop. So maybe just a little, maybe a teaspoon of that. Maybe I'll add some more of the chunky stuff. So put that in there. And then I want to put in some glow in the dark because, I'm sorry, it's Halloween, it needs to glow. That's just, it's gotta glow, it's Halloween. So that's a teaspoon. And let's put some different stuff in there and then I can always adjust. So the next thing I'm going to put in there are these green holographic, and I'm just going to shake away because measuring this stuff is painful. So I'm just going to put probably about a half a teaspoon in there of the green. And then zombies are bloody. So let's put in some red. And I'm actually going to measure this because I've chopped out the part. So we're going to put in some red for some blood. And then I am going to put in a little pink because, well, wounds are different colors. And I like the pink in there. It just kind of goes with the zombie thing to me. And let's give that a stir. Needs more green. So let's add some more of the limey green color because I want this to be the main color. Let's put a big scoop of that in there. It's a little chunkier than I normally make my mixes. I am going to throw in a little of the iridescent white stuff from Creatology. I find that sometimes a little bit of that helps kind of break everything up and gives me the look I'm looking for. So it just kind of makes everything else pop a little bit more. So it blends in pretty good. You don't see it, and it really does make everything pop. So right now I'm seeing lots of green and a little bit of pink, but zombies are bloody. It needs more red. So put a nice dash of red in there. And give that another stir. And I'm really liking that one. So that's what that one looks like. And that looks pretty good. So the next one I'm going to do is strawberry shortcake. And then after I make them both, I'll swatch them and I'll make up my mind as to which one I want to use. But I really kind of like that one. And I probably have to make more because it's not quite 5 teaspoons, I'm pretty sure. Might be, but then I wouldn't have any left. And, well, I want to have a little left for myself too. So now let's do strawberry shortcake. So that one we're going to base in white. I've done enough strawberry shortcake crafts in my lifetime to have her colors down pat. So I'm just going to start off with 2 tablespoons of white. There's a lot of white in strawberry shortcake. Now, the next color, and look over at my strawberry shortcake dolls, is red. Her red hair and everything else. So we're going to do quite a heavy amount of red. And I am a fan of the original strawberry shortcake, not the newer versions. I liked the 70s version. And then green. And her green is really, there's 2. There's the lime green that is on her socks. And then there are accents of dark green throughout her outfit. We're going to put in just a little bit of kind of a medium in between the 2 types of green. And then her hat is pink. So I need a nice pink. I'm going to go for these pink iridescent sparkles from Creatology. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of those. You know what? That says yeah. Do 2. Now let's mix this up. I think I need more pink and more red. Maybe a little more green too. So let's do a nice big scoop of pink. Let's do a nice big thing of red. And we'll do just a little bit more green. And maybe to make the green pop just a little bit more, we'll add some of these and let's give that a stir. So that's looking a lot better, but I don't know, I think I'd like to see the red just a little bit more. So let's see what red I have in the glitter mess. Those might help. So we have chunky red from Creatology. I don't want too much, but I do want a nice splash of red in here. And let's see what that does for us. And that is very definitely looking like a strawberry shortcake mix. I am liking that one. Not too much green, but enough that you see it. I love how pretty everything is, and it's iridescent. And I forget what the bar glitter or whatever it's called is holographic. So that gives it a nice, with all the iridescent in there, and I'm really liking that one. So I will have to come back and swatch these later, but I don't know, they both look really nice, and I will have to swatch them and see which ones I like. Thank you for watching. See you next time.